everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today we are going to be doing a Paris haul. So we're just doing a quick run through of all of the things that we bought in Paris. So it's a little bit of a random bunch of stuff, there's not really a theme. So we're just going to show you like some of the bits that we got, some of the shops that we'd recommend going to. So grab yourselves a brew and a snack, which we've got here. Party rings are vegan for anyone who's interested.
Yes, and that made me very excited when I found that out. So get yourself some party rings. I don't know.
Casey's delirious because she's tired. Okay, so yeah, grab yourself a cup of tea and a snack and let's get into it.
Yeah.
So first up, we are gonna do this stuff.
Let's start with something simple. Okay, so whenever we go to a different city that has a Sephora, we must go in.
Obviously.
Because we always need to top up on these
Sheet masks.
So yeah, they're just essentially different types of masks. So
I actually have some of the gel eye masks as well.
I've used all of mine. Oh no, I've got one.
No, you haven't. I've got like 5 of these, but they're in the fridge, and I forgot to take them out. So I put mine in the fridge so that they stay cold.
We always tend to get these ones by that Dr. Jart, which they do sell on ASOS, and I think I've seen them on Urban Outfitters before.
They have them in Harvey Nicks and stuff as well, because we have them in the Beauty Bazaar in Liverpool.
Oh, okay.
So
there's a couple of places
Harvey Nicks and Selfridges and stuff like that.
But these are really good, and then I always pick up like the charcoal nose strips as well. These are really good. You can buy these in a pack or just like single ones, and these are just like Sephora own brands. And then again, the different eye masks as well, and they're all different scents.
They do sheet masks, gel eye masks in like all different scents, sheet masks in all different scents and fragrances, don't know. And then they do lip masks as well, which are really nice, especially coming up into the winter. If you get like chapped lips, which my lips when I get a cold in the winter, which is all the time, we've established this, I get sick so easily. Any tips on like stopping yourself getting a cold? Seriously, because Casey will vouch for me, I am sick all the time. Like I have colds like every like 8 weeks or so.
This is true.
It's so true. I'm always sick, and I've tried taking multivitamins, Baroccas, iron tablets. So any tips that you've got to like give me a better immune system, please comment below, because I need to know these things. But yeah, I always get like dry chapped lips, especially in the winter when it got getting really cold, when I have a cold. So these lip masks from Sephora are a godsend. So if you're ever near a Sephora, go get some. And then I also picked up the Farsali, I don't know how you say this, Farsali,
yeah.
Rose Gold Elixir 24 karat gold infused beauty oil.
That sounds fancy.
I've always wanted to try this, but I've never seen it anywhere. And the bottles are normally like 40 or like 50 pounds, and I'm like, I don't really want to pay and not try it first. And they had a mini of it in Sephora near the till that was like 20 something euros, I think, like 20 euros. So I was like, oh, okay then, I'll try you for that much. But basically it's got like it's like an oil for your face, like a serum, and it's got literally little flakes of gold in it. So far I'm really liking this. It's really good like under makeup. I wouldn't recommend if you've got oily skin, but I've got quite normal to sometimes dry skin, so this is really nice for me, and it gives you like a nice glow under your makeup. So yeah, loving that so far. So those were like our beauty buys. Next up, we did buy some touristy things.
We did.
So
I would say that these were some of my favourite purchases that we bought.
I do too. I think these were like stuff that like I'll keep forever, whereas like makeup I'm gonna run out of, and face masks I'll use, but like there's little stuff that like I know I'll keep, and like they're just like little like knick-knacks and little like trinkety things.
But also some quite cool stuff, I would say, that I mean, I don't know where else you can get this kind of thing, but it just, like, I'll always just remember Paris from, like, these things that we're going to show you. So
let's start with the basic bitch thing, this, like, proper touristy thing we got. Look at our mini Eiffel Towers. Casey's is like mine had a baby.
Yeah.
So we got these little, like, bronze, like, mini Eiffel Tower statues, just to, like, just put like around your house. Like mine's in my living room. It's really cute. Like candle and stuff. They're really cute.
They are.
You can basically get these anywhere in Paris. Like literally everywhere in central Paris sells these. If you are walking around near the Eiffel Tower, there is about 1 million little vendors on the side of the street, and guys just like with them laid on blankets. But they do have bigger ones, but they light up and they're a little bit tacky, and they have them in like bright silver and like really tacky gold. But these bronze ones are quite nice, bit more muted, and the small ones don't have lights in.
Yeah.
So the lights, you can obviously like press a button and it sparkles like the actual Eiffel Tower does. But they're a little bit tacky.
Yeah, we just wanted a basic one.
Yeah, they just want a little basic nice one.
They do say Paris written on them, but like
it's
me
very like
personally would just have that to the back so you can't see it.
Yeah.
I'd rather it just not have anything.
Just be plain. But at least that one's like, it's a bit more subtle. Like these were like subtle and nice little ornament that you could have just bought anywhere. So these were little pictures that we picked up literally from some guy at the side of the road.
They're like
near the Eiffel Tower. It's like
literally
a couple of euros. And they go literally anywhere from like €1 for the little one up to like, I think it's like 10 or 20 for like the big massive ones. Yeah, they do them in all different sizes and some of them light up. So yeah, you can literally get these anywhere, but that was just like a little cheesy Paris souvenir that we thought was quite nice.
Yeah, rather than a fridge magnet.
Which I also got.
Well, yeah.
If you stay tuned for when the house tour, which is coming very, and we've been saying this for months since I moved in, but it is actually nearly done, so it will be coming soon. There is a section of my fridge that has a shitload of fridge magnets on it, because I like to collect them from all the places that I go around the world. But they're very strategically hidden. You will see. Stay tuned. So other like touristy things that we got that were in central Paris itself. If you go to near Notre Dame, there is along the River Seine, there's a lot of stalls that a lot of bloggers take pictures by these, like you will have probably seen these. So it's along the River Seine near Notre Dame. There's loads of little stalls that sell like vintage posters, vintage Vogue magazines, vintage books. They're all like really, really cool. And me and Katie literally had a ball and spent a big chunk of our money at these little stalls.
I would say that we probably spent over an hour at these stalls, and like it started raining and we didn't care, we were still
there's just so many. Like the first one we came to, we were like, this is amazing, and then each one that we came to, we were like, oh, and this one, oh, and this one, oh, and this, and then we ended up walking the full length and then coming back to some of them. They were just so good. They had a lot of like cool little nostalgic things. So we bought a lot of like vintage posters, like music posters and fashion posters. I bought a vintage Vogue magazine from like the 80s that had like Jerry Hall on the cover. It was amazing. We also got a lot of these posters. So mine are here. Casey's going to show you his in a sec separately. So let's move the candle. By the way, we have the
gingerbread candle from New York.
Yeah, Bath and Body Works gingerbread latte candle, because we're feeling very autumnal. Oh, and I've just lit it out. Damn. Oh, it smells amazing, but let's move that away from the vintage posters, shall we, and move to tea. So I got 2 Chanel ones, if you can see here. So they come in like these packets and stuff. So I haven't took them out yet because I haven't got frames for them. So
we need to buy frames
protected. Yeah. So I've got 2 Chanel ones, and then I also got, because the cheesy dancer in me, because I used to like dance and do like musical theatre, had to buy the Cabaret poster with Liza Minnelli, because how cool is that going to look just like on the wall? Like, I can't wait to put that up.
That as well,
yeah, it's such a cool poster. And then I also got, I got 2 Beatles ones, random, that were from Liverpool, and I have lots of Beatles stuff in Paris, but yeah. So I got this one for me, which is the John Lennon one, because I love the colours of it, and I knew Luke would really like that as well, so that's going up in our house somewhere. And then I bought this one, which is like a Beatles US and Canadian tour schedule from 1964. I actually got this from my mum and dad because they're like huge Beatles fans, so that's actually going to their house. Because I think it was like, if you bought so many, it was like you got a better deal. So I bought them one as well because I thought they'd really like that and it was quite cool. And then last but not least, I got this like Marvel comic book, like Captain America one, that I'm really into Marvel, so is Katie, like you will know. So is my boyfriend. It's kind of like our thing. When we started dating, it was one of the first, I'd never seen a lot of the Marvel movies and didn't realise they were all connected, and he was like, no, you need to watch them. And now I'm like a huge Marvel nerd, and it's kind of like our thing. Every time their new film comes out, me and Luke go together. Yeah. The day it comes out, we book our tickets and we have like a proper date night because we're so cool like that.
I third wheel.
Oh yeah, the most recent one was Spider-Man Far From Home, and we were booking it and Casey had nowhere to go with, so I was like, Casey's crashing date night, and she came with us, so now it's like 3-way date night all the time. So this I bought to go. Luke has like a little like man cave type room where he keeps like his DJ equipment and stuff like that. So this is going to go in that room because I don't think it'll go anywhere else in the house. So yeah, got that one. And then you got a few as well, didn't you?
Yeah, so I'll insert a clip of mine now and just talk you through them because I didn't want to bring them from my house.
Damage them.
And damage them in the process. Basically, I also picked up these two posters, which you can see one is Led Zeppelin and one is Jimi Hendrix.
I'm like having regrets about the Jimi Hendrix one. Like I wish I would have bought it.
I'm obsessed with the colours in them, and I think I was very specific about which two I wanted because I want them framed next to each other. So I got these two, and I just want to get frames for them like so quickly so I can like put them up. But yeah, so those are my like two music ones, and then also as you can see here, I also picked up a Vogue one, which we're pretty sure that you can get on Desenio, this specific Vogue print, but it was so
way more
much cheaper. Yeah, so like it was cheaper for me to buy it at the stall in Paris than to go and order it on Desenio. So that's the Vogue one that
it
I
feels
got.
a little bit more authentic as well, like that you got it like, oh, where did you get that? I got it at one of the market stalls on the River Seine in Paris. Like, it's so much more authentic.
And then I also, not shown here, but I also picked up YSL, one from the YSL museum, and it's just of him sitting in front of the camera, and I'm pretty sure it was David Bailey who took the photo. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that it was.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I think it was him. And then speaking of David Bailey's book now, which is it's an Andy Warhol like coffee table book.
This is the coolest book ever.
Like there was literally one of these in the store and I just spotted it in the corner. One thing we'll say about these stores is that it's very important that you look through everything because you will find hidden amongst all of the craziness
little hidden
gems. Yeah. So this book is basically a full transcript of a movie that Andy Warhol did with David Bailey, and it basically got banned. So this is the transcript for it, and obviously as you can see inside, it's got like some images and things to go with what they filmed at the time. So I just thought that was really cool and something that would look really nice on a coffee table.
It's such a cool, like, interesting piece as well to have in your house. Like, anyone can just order a book or like go and buy one from like Selfridges or something, but this is like such like a cool piece and like talking point that like you found this like little gem in Paris on a market stall, which brings me to my next item, which is also a book that I found at one of these market stalls. So I got the Polaroid book, which is selections from the Polaroid collections of photography. So it's basically like famous photographers and Polaroids from their collection. And speaking of Andy Warhol, there's actually a picture of Andy Warhol on the back, and there's a couple of photos of him inside. So yeah, it's basically just a coffee table book full of photographs. There's some like obviously little stories and stuff in there, but it's basically just all Polaroids of famous photographers that they've took and famous people. I'm trying to find, like, there was one of like really cool one of like Andy Warhol and stuff, but like there's a lot of naked people in there, I'm not gonna lie. But there's just like loads of oh, that was a very naked lady. Hello. It's just really cool. It's just like a really cool.
There's a lot of naked ladies.
Like there's a lot of naked ladies, but like little like fashion Polaroids and stuff like that. And I just thought it was like a really cool book, and I just think it looks cool like on my coffee table. So I've already got like a Chanel coffee table book that I actually bought secondhand vintage purposely because I didn't want like the brand new one, because I like them when they look like a little bit vintagey like this. So I've got this, my vintage Vogue, and another vintage Vogue that so I got one in Paris and one that my friends bought me when I graduated from uni. They bought me one from the month and year that I was born that's got Christy Darlington on the front, and I've got my vintage Chanel book as well. So lots of like vintage cool coffee table books. So things like this, when you can go to like little antique shops and stores and find like little finds like this that are talking points, not just like, oh, I bought it in like Asda, Home, or like Next or Zara because it looks nice on my coffee table. So yeah, it's nice, and I do that as well, but I like having these little interesting talking points from like the places that I've travelled to. So there's some really cool pieces.
So I
What else
personally
did you
would
get?
say that those were like, just because of like the story behind it and just the fun that we had while we were
Yeah.
there and the things that we found. I already want to go back and just go shopping at them stores just to see what else is
What
kind
else
of
is
popped
there.
up. But yeah, 100% recommend doing that if you're there.
It's a really cool thing. So even if you're just like walking along just to like have a little look, there's just like some really interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really cute. And all like the little vendors are just like, it's cute. There was this the first store where we bought like the posters and the book. This little like old lady, and
she
old
was
French
lovely.
lady, and she was just so lovely.
And she didn't really
And
speak much
adorable.
English either. And
But we still
just-
managed to have a conversation with her
Yeah.
somehow, and she was just so lovely.
It was nice.
So yeah, things like that, like really cute little stories to tell.
Yeah.
So moving on to like fashion items and Katie's favourite thing that she's bought ever in life. So we did, obviously it's us, we went shopping to some stores that we don't like get like see in Liverpool. I mean, I bought something from Under the Stories, which we
So did
obviously
I.
have.
Yeah.
But yeah, we both bought things in Under the Stories. I actually bought all of the jewellery that I'm wearing right now. And a bracelet that's over there that I can't be bothered getting. But yeah, bought a lot of jewellery. They had a lot of the pieces in the big Under the Stories in Paris, because obviously they have the atelier there, so they get a lot more range stuff than we would get in like a Liverpool store or like on a British website, because it's very much like they make so many pieces and once it's gone, it's gone. I got this incredible jacket. It's so pretty. It's like an overshirt. Like this, but you know I live for the biscuit tone, to be honest.
She does.
This biscuity oatmeal colour.
But these
And
jackets
it's like,
now, which are like more of a shirt, they're so in at the
yeah,
minute.
like a fleece overshirt that you wear
Yeah.
like over a t-shirt. This is unbelievable and so soft and incredible, and I've already worn it to death. So yeah, it's just
It was a good
so
buy.
soft. It was definitely a good buy and I loved it. I actually went to the fitting room, and Casey didn't come to the fitting room with me. She was sitting down and I texted her for the fitting room
She did.
to say, please tell me you have Wi-Fi right now because I need you to see the amazingness of me in this jacket.
It was literally just that.
Yeah, just me in the fitting room, and I was like sending her pictures like, look how amazing this looks. But yeah, I'm that sad. So that was my Under the Stories purchase.
Mine was, I actually went into Under the Stories and I was like, I don't plan on buying anything in here. I was having a little browse. It was near the front of the store and I picked up this belt.
I have major regrets about not buying one as well.
I am ridiculously obsessed with this belt. I haven't actually wore it yet, but I've got an outfit plan for this weekend with this involved. But
It's such a
essentially-
good belt.
You know what it is I like about it? You know the way we had all of those when like Off-White did the like
utility
style belts, and that was what
That
people
basically look
wear.
like seatbelt material.
Yeah, but this one I felt was a little bit more subtle, so you literally just unhook it like that, and so as you can see, it's just like a clasp.
I feel like the clasp makes
And
it
it-
look so much more expensive.
I feel
Like
like I've
this
just-
looks like a designer piece.
I feel like I've just done that like an air hostess.
Like take this and put it in like this.
But what I liked about it is the fact that there's no leather on it, and I know that Under the Stories there's a lot of leather pieces. There's no leather on this, so that also helped with me buying it. I can't remember how much it was. No, it wasn't that bad. I think it was like €30 or something.
It looks so expensive.
It does look a lot more expensive, and like obviously you can adjust it so you can have like that piece kind of hanging down if you want to wear it around your waist, but it does fit in jeans, in the loops of the jeans.
We got there in the end.
Yeah, you
It,
can wear it around
it fits in the belt loops.
it fits in the belt loops, what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'm obsessed with this belt. I have not seen it on the website, like the UK website, and
Which is why I
haven't seen it.
don't own it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in the
Curious.
Liverpool store either. So if you can get your hands on it, definitely do, because it's an investment piece, I would say.
It's amazing.
Very happy with that.
So then we went to one of our favourite brands. You will have seen that we went to New York and that we talked about it in our New York shopping haul, and that is Anita Bing.
Anita Bing. We
We-
heart Anita Bing.
We
really
got
do.
Anita Bing. It's so amazing. I put a picture of me on Instagram in the fitting rooms trying on stuff, and Anita Bing liked it. Not the Anita Bing the store, actual
Anita
Anita Bing the person, like the CEO, model, like
Slash
owner
amazingness.
of
That is
Anita Bing,
Anita Bing.
liked my story. I'm sorry, liked my Instagram picture and sent me like a heart on my Instagram story, and I was like, yeah, I thought I was like, I've made it in life. Anita Bing thinks I'm stylish. Like she's literally like one of the most stylish women on the planet. She's such a style icon.
She is.
love everything that she puts on and the way she designs clothes for women. It's just like, her pieces are unbelievable. Everything from t-shirts to coats to jackets to boots, she is just, she gets it so right. And like when she like liked my picture and sent me a heart, I was like, Anita Bing thinks I'm stylish, I can die happy. That's it. I've won it. Like,
Anita Bing approves.
Anita Bing approves. She's
How many times have we just said Anita Bing?
Anita Bing. Obviously she approved because we were wearing her brands, but you know. So me and Katie both bought this t-shirt. We got the same one because we like to buy the same things all the time. So we both bought one of the new season t-shirts.
Painted Bing.
Painted Bing.
Little play on words, because she's quite rock and roll, a little bit edgy, as well as being.
And as much as she like lives in LA and like she's very LA, I feel like her fashion is very New York, and she goes between LA and New York a lot.
She's Scandinavian, isn't she?
She's Scandinavian, but she lives in LA.
Yeah.
And she's very much like beachy hair and like juices and like that kind of lifestyle. But I feel like her style is very like edgy and very New York, and not.
I would relate her to New York more than anywhere in the world, I think. Yeah.
And she uses a lot of New York. So like this has got like the Empire State or the Chrysler Building on it, is it? Or Empire State?
I feel like this is Empire State.
Empire State Building. Yeah. And a lot of her stuff has like New York written on it. And she does like the city sweats with it as like New York, LA, But she started in LA, so a lot of her stuff does say LA on. Yeah. So we both got this t-shirt, and it's the most amazing t-shirt ever of life. But her t-shirts are unbelievable. Like you could literally go in and buy so many, but they are definitely investment pieces, because the t-shirts on their own are like 89, 199 euros, dollars, pounds. No matter where, they're always like 89.99.
One thing I would say about the t-shirts as well is they're incredibly soft.
Yes, they're really good fabric. They're thick. They're not like, it's like, oh my god, you've just paid like nearly £100 for a t-shirt.
And she does the best.
They last so much better. Her fits and her shapes are just unbelievable. Like when people say you pay for quality, like her quality is like, you can't fault it. It's amazing.
And like we're really a sucker for like a good neckline, a high neck.
It's so hard to get the perfect t-shirt.
Yeah, it really is.
Like with the right neckline, the right fit, the right sleeve length, the right shoulder seam. It's so hard. The right fabric. And she does it time and time again. Her t-shirts are unbelievable. If nothing else, buy a t-shirt. I know it's £100 for a t-shirt, but trust me, it's one of those things that you've got to just have in your wardrobe forever. Her pieces are so timeless and classic. She's not very trend-led, so she does things that like are wardrobe staples. Yeah. That are gonna last you season to season to season.
If you're after a capsule wardrobe, I would say
and you've got the money,
go
buy it from Anita Bing. Which brings me to this next one, which again, a hoodie. Like it's such a basic thing, a hoodie, but it's the best hoodie.
It really is.
So I seen this before we went. I actually picked up both pieces before we went, and I was like, if nothing else, I'm buying these two pieces, and they were the two pieces that I bought because they just happened to have them in stock. So this is the Bing sweatshirt. And it's like oversized, long, it's proper slouchy and amazing. It's got like these little details on here. I did notice something the other day. Hers has got black string.
Oh really?
Yeah. I seen her wearing one and it's got black string, and I was like, that wasn't in the store. Is that a prototype? What's going on? So everything else was the same. So it just says Bing LA 2012, because obviously she lives in LA and she launched her brand in LA in 2012. So this is just the best oversized hoodie. But again, this was $199, I think. Yeah. So again, I know it's like £200 for a hoodie, and it's just a hoodie, but like the quality when you compare it to like just a high street one, it's so nice, and it's so thick, and the inside is like so fleecy.
Oh, it is.
And warm. It's unbelievable. Katie tried it on and nearly bought it as well.
Yeah. I actually went to get the hoodie. That was what I went in for. Yeah. I was like, I'm getting the hoodie.
And I was like, hoodie and t-shirt. Yeah. And I thought with both, obviously.
I tried on a couple of other pieces, like some of the jackets that she's got. I couldn't justify the jacket because it was nearly what, €400.
But it was unbelievable.
It was
and I think she should have bought it.
But
if it was me, I would have got
it. The t-shirt I didn't even go in for. I wasn't even planning on getting a t-shirt, but it was just so amazing. I couldn't put it down.
Anita Bing does the best, like blazers, white shirts, t-shirt. She's just the boots. That's my thing.
The boots are amazing.
I think I need to invest in a pair of Anita Bing boots, which are probably about $600 to €600, pounds, whatever you're shopping. But I think I need to invest in a pair because she just does the most timeless, classic, perfect. That's like what she's known for, is like a classic Anina Bing boot. I think that's one of the first things that she started doing.
The black ones with the gold studs.
Like the black with the gold studs that were like similar to like the Chloe ones that everyone's wearing a few years ago.
Yeah.
But hers are just like, they're just perfect. She's just, yeah. So we heart Anina Bing was the fangirl, we heart Anina Bing. So yeah, that's what we got from there. Katie has one more fashion item to show you. It's the favourite thing she's ever bought ever in life. It's
okay, so I've banged on about this bag for like a year.
She actually was trying to find this bag when we were in New York and they couldn't get it.
Yeah. Okay, so I always wanted my first designer handbag purchase to be a Stella McCartney, because if you know me from like personally, or if you just follow me on Instagram or whatever, you know that I only shop cruelty free, so I don't wear any leather, don't wear any suede, none of that stuff. So obviously Stella McCartney is like 100% cruelty free brand. I bought myself this tote bag.
It's so pretty.
Basically, I am that girl who will carry 2 bags around a day. Like, that is me. That's you as well.
That is me. Normally because we're always going somewhere after we've been somewhere to shoot an outfit or like
we always
film a video or something, so we always have extra things.
So basically I'm like somebody who has like a little mini crossbody whatever, and I'm always carrying like a tote bag. Yeah, but those tote bags are just ones that end up getting a little bit tatty and you throw them away and they don't last very long. So I always wanted like a really good quality tote bag, so hence the Stella McCartney one. Now what I love about this is like the size of it and the fact that you just get so much room inside. I love the length of the straps, and then you can pull it in as like a drawstring. And what the girl told us in the store, which I actually didn't know until she told us, but if you look at the back it says Paris on it. So she told us that whatever city that you go to and purchase this bag, it will say on it the city that you're in. So if I bought
country, so like I know, but like anywhere in France would say Paris.
Oh really?
Yeah, because they have Stella McCartney London, Stella McCartney Paris, Stella McCartney New York.
Okay, so
like if you bought one online in England, it would be Stella McCartney London. If you bought one
so it's the
in New York,
basically.
So basically like the fashion capital. So
so
New York, London, Paris.
Milan? Would Milan?
I don't know. Actually, she didn't say that, but she said if you would have bought this in England, it would say London. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just like a nice little reminder of like, you know, I know that I got this in Paris, and like it'll remind me of that trip. A bit more exclusive. Yeah, so that was like a nice little touch, and then obviously it just says the Stella McCartney 2001 at the bottom as well. And it's just a great bag to just like shovel your shit into basically. But you know, if you could do it properly, do it designer. This is what I would say. So I think this bag cost about, I think it was 280, yeah, 280 euro roughly, which I know seems expensive, but she told us
it's a Stella McCartney, it's not that expensive.
No, and
like the Stella McCartney mini bag is like
a Falabella. Yeah, it's like about 600. Maybe a little less, but
really, I was gonna say the little those little crossbody leather ones with the Stella McCartney strap are like 800.
The bigger size though, I feel like the smaller ones are like
600. Yeah. So obviously 200-300 for a Stella McCartney is not
bad
at all.
She did
some of the purses are that much.
She told us about the fabric as well, and basically it's very durable. That's all I'm gonna say, because I can't remember exactly, but yeah, she did. She gave us a lot of information about this bag, but in my head I was already buying it, and I feel like she was really trying to sell it.
She's like, I'm getting this bag.
Yeah, like I'm buying this bag. Like it's okay. You don't have to.
She was really helpful.
She was, and she did give us her card.
It's a really good shopping experience. She gave us the card and was like,
with her phone number
with my personal number on. If you need anything, you can call me. If you're ever back in Paris. Luxury shopping is just like a different experience, people.
It really is.
It really is. Like I once went and bought something from I'm going back a few years now, from Jimmy Choo in either Selfridges or the Trafford Centre. Selfridges in Manchester or Selfridges Trafford Centre, I think it might have been. And they still now send me cards on my birthday and send me in the post each booklet of the new season stuff and like what they're getting in, and like they personally address it to me, and the manager of the store signs it and says like, come and check, and they like send me like invites to like, oh, the new season's launch and come in and check it out. And they sent me a birthday card this year, and this was like a few years ago, I bought something.
Also with Anina Bing in New York as well, because I bought something from there, and they emailed out like basically ask how are you getting on with your purchases. Like,
I got one of them recently off the Paris one.
Like it's so cool because it's just like it makes it feel so much more personalised. So yeah, okay, not everyone can afford designer pieces, and we're not saying that we can really eat that.
We had to save.
Yeah, just the occasional thing, but like it's nice to just treat yourself sometimes and have those little shopping experiences.
I think I'm at the point now where I'm getting older and I'm starting to upgrade things that I already have in my wardrobe, things that I know I'm gonna wear forever and ever and ever.
Yeah.
I've started upgrading from like a high street brand for like, say like
a blazer,
plain black blazer, like plain black oversized blazer I know I'm gonna wear forever and ever and ever. So I'm in the process of looking for like a perfect black blazer that's a bit more expensive and designer, and it's gonna last longer because I've bought a million different versions of the same black blazer over the years. So I want to invest in like a designer piece that cost me more, but I'm gonna keep it forever. So I'm in the process of upgrading to a little bit more quality as I get older.
Yeah.
Downsizing my wardrobes, having less pieces but more expensive classic pieces, investment pieces that are going to last way longer.
And any of the more...
Hence why I bought a grey hoodie that cost £200 and my mum told me I'm an idiot. And told me not to speak to her.
But if you shop wise...
It's my money, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Right, okay, so that was the last fashion purchase that we bought. We are nearly at the end. We have a couple of little cheesy bits that we want to show you.
These are just random little things, because as you will know if you follow us, that we didn't just go to Paris, we went to Disneyland for a day while we were there, and we just got some little like Disney bits. I got Mickey, but he's over there, and I forgot to get him.
But essentially, I'll just show you my mini, and it's basically the same but Mickey.
I got Mickey.
So it's just
Minnie?
like a mini.
You've got to get a Mickey and Minnie and Teddy, haven't you?
A little mini version of Minnie.
Mini. It's a mini.
But yeah, I don't really even need to explain this. Just to me, a mini Teddy.
And I got a Mickey Mouse as well.
Yeah.
We both also got. This is a new thing that we've started doing like over the past couple of years. I think it started like mainly in New York, didn't it?
Well, I started it in Edinburgh.
You did it in Edinburgh, and
which
then
was the year.
I didn't go to Edinburgh.
Yeah, so this was the year before. Basically started that every time we go to a new city or a new place that has like a Christmas shop or just like a section
buy a Christmas decoration.
Yeah, because then eventually our Christmas trees are going to be like from around the world.
Yeah.
And they're going to be exclusively to like us, if that makes sense. So it's just a very like personalised way of doing it.
So I've got that as well as my fridge magnets now. So I've got basically the entire world on the side of my fridge. And now I'm going to have it on my Christmas tree as well. So we bought in New York, we bought Christmas decorations in New York that you would have seen. And then we bought them while we were in Disneyland as well.
We did.
So we both got one of these ones. Can you see that in the middle there?
Me, but I've also
we basically
got
both got this. I'll do a close up of it. Just this little gold white balls. My tree is all like gold and red and white or cream. So it's very traditional, my tree. I go all out. I have like Christmas on crack in my house. It literally is. My tree looks like it just came out of John Lewis's window. It's incredible, if I do say so myself. I feel like I should decorate other people's trees and charge, because I'm that good at selling Christmas trees. Like I'm not even ashamed to say this. Like I am that good at Christmas trees. I am a pro. But yeah. And then I got this one as well. So these go really well with my tree as well, because they're all gold. I got this gold glittery like disc thing. Can you see that? Oh, hello. And it basically just says like Disneyland Paris. And then I think this is like Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas in French. And then it's got basically cut out of the Magic Kingdom castle. So yeah, it's really cute. So Katie got this one as well.
And then I bought another one which was basically the same like disc like this, except it was white.
It's like white and porcelain. Yeah. Whereas mine's like,
and it was also the castle as well.
Yeah, mine's quite lightweight. Yours was like heavy, like ceramic, wasn't it?
I really appreciate the Christmas decorations. It was insane.
Watch our Disney vlog. Go and watch our Disney vlog, or like it's a little clip in our Paris vlog as well, where like there's all Christmas music playing in there, and it's lovely, and it's just like Christmas threw up in it, and it's amazing, and I loved it.
Good.
If you watched our New York vlog last year as well, you know how crazy we get over like crazy tacky Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So that concludes.
That's everything.
Our Paris haul and the last
of all the random shit we bought in Paris.
Yeah. It wasn't.
Oh, the Paris videos are over.
I know, it's so sad. But
However, that does mean because
we can
we've got
start
the gingerbread candle to get us in the mood.
our autumn
Winter videos.
Yay.
I got so excited last week because like one day it was like normal and like light at like, it was still light at like 9 o'clock, and then literally the next day it was like 6 o'clock light, 6:30 dark.
Yeah.
I rang Luke and he was on the way home from work and I was like, Luke, guess what? It's dark. I got really excited, so yeah. I love autumn winter. I'm so ready to buy coats and boots and jumper. I did the wardrobe changeover the other day and got all my knitwear out and put all my summer clothes away. I'm super excited.
If you can't tell,
I'm so excited for autumn winter. So excited. I love it. With my little gingerbread candle. I can't wait to have a pumpkin spice latte and go and watch the fireworks and get pumpkins. Yeah, get pumpkins and then start watching Christmas films. I'm excited. I am that person who like everyone's mourning the end. Have you ever seen that meme of like Will Ferrell and Elf and it's like everyone else, oh, summer's over, it's so sad, I miss the sun. Me, Santa! That's me.
That is
in case you can't realise how excited I am right now.
I mean, I'm kind of on that level, but not as much.
She's just tired today.
Not as much as Chloe.
You're just tired. Yeah. Autumn winter content. There's going to be loads and loads and loads of autumn winter hauls, and we're going to go to a pumpkin patch and get pumpkins and take some cool pictures. So there'll be lots of lovely autumnal fun. We're going to do some like home shopping hauls, home tours, Christmas decorating.
There's so much content coming up, and we've literally
so
got it all
excited.
planned out, and we're so excited to film it all for you. But if you do have any ideas for anything that you want to see for the coming season, then do let us know in the comments down below. But we will be back every week with a video as per usual, and yeah, from here autumn content will begin.
I just want to inhale this candle.
Okay.
Literally. I love the smell. It's just making me feel so like awesome autumnal and just like, oh, it smells like gingerbread and I'm very happy.
It smells like home bacon, so it's
yeah.
like cookies. Oh yeah, it's such a good smell. Anyway, on that note, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
There. Click the little bell so you get notified every time we post a new video.
And we'll
leave your comments below. Don't forget them cold and flu tips, because seriously, in about a week or two, I will be suffering. You know, you always hear my sore throat voice. I can't even speak. So yeah, any tips for like getting rid of the cold and flu, or like preventing it and like having a good immune system, please.
Let me know.
I do not want to be sick again. It ruins my life all the time. So let's not get sick this year.
Yeah. Right, so we will see you next week for next week's video.
We don't know what it's going to be yet.
No,
so
we don't.
Ideas.
For it.
Send us ideas. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Right.
I want to relight this candle.
Relight my fire.
Relight my candle.